Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We'd like to dedicate this set to any and everyone who believes that love is an important ingredient to a good life. I thought love was holding hands, couples on the swings, that's what made it last. I hit 16, thought it was kissing underneath the tree, and saying, baby, you go with me, baby, you go with me. But love has no limits, and it has no name. It's every hour, and it's day by day. Love has no gender, and it has no creed. Love is everything. Love is a way of being, baby. Love is the way Love is a way of being, baby. Love is the way Call my name if you want me. Call my name if you need me. I promise I'll be there. I promise I'll be there. 'Cause love has no limits and it has no name. It's every hour and it's day by day. Say love has no gender and it has no creed. Love is everything. Love is the way of being, baby. Love is the way Love is the way of being, baby. Love is the way Don't you ever forget it, don't let it run away now, baby. Don't you ever forget it, don't let it run away now, baby. Don't you ever forget it, let it run away now. Don't you ever forget it, don't let it run away now, baby.
Love is the Way, These Sacred Souls live on KEXP.
She said, be honest with how you feel. I said, that's easier said than done. I said, don't worry about the future.
These Sacred Souls sounded so sweet live, KEXP.
He used to get hurt by all the girls. They try his world for just a season, but now he's got a good girl and she wants to stay. Ooh, but he's gotta go for his own reasons. Ooh, he's running. Yes, he's running. He's running. Oh, he's running. Talk to him, talk to him. He says to her, he says it's hard to be true to you and true to me. I hear this voice, it won't stop saying, it's saying I need to set us both free. Ooh, he's running. Yes, he's running. He's running. Oh, he's running. He didn't mean to break your heart. Oh, it's tearing him up inside. He didn't mean to make you cry. He's running, 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 running away. He's running away. He's running, yes he is. He's running away. He's running, looking for answers. He may never find. Oh, but what if he never tries? He's running away. He's running, so there he goes. Leaving his life with a lonely road. Where's he gonna go when no one knows? How's he gonna get there on his toes? He's running, there he goes. Leaving his life with a lonely road. Where's he gonna go when no one knows? How's he gonna get there on his toes? He's running.
Oh yeah. Live at KEXP right now. It's These Sacred Souls. They got just one more.
I can't help but wonder if you fit this world I see. 'Cause if not, I wonder if we're fine. I can't help but wonder if you'd rather be set free. You feel oh so distant, though you say you're mine. Yes, you say, you are my girl. For now. Ooh, for now. can't help but wonder if somewhere things changed for you. Because when you're with me, you're not here. I keep trying to tell myself that all of these doubts I feel are all simply stories dressed in fear. Then you say, you are my girl. For now, ooh, for now. You say that you love me. You say that you care. But how careless can you be? To leave me out here in this cold, cold air. Heartbroken. Heartbroken for now, for now, for now, for now, just for now, for now. For now.
For now and always, These Sacred Souls live on KEXP. Wow, fantastic, y'all.
Thank
For
you so
real.
much.
I wonder if you would introduce the whole squad up in here.
Yeah. This is the group that makes it happen on the road.
Yeah.
We have the beautiful Tatiana on vocals. We have the beautiful Aston on vocals. Over to this area on keys, we got Riley. On the guitar, we have Shay. On the bass, we have Sal. And on the drums, we have Alex. And my name is Josh. We are These Sacred Souls.
Right on. Josh, thank you.
Yes.
As somebody who grew up on like Marvin and Tammy and also like Art LeBeau, kind of like East Side Story kind of vibes in LA when I was a kid, like this hits my heart when I first heard y'all. Like first singles on Penrose, I was like, this is really, really, really special. I'm just curious how kind of those classic influences first came into your life. Like what kind of associations do you have?
Specifically me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew up in a Christian family, so it was mostly gospel and contemporary Christian music when I was growing up. But I would hear Motown stuff, just like most Americans. And then as an adult in college, I really got into Marvin and Al Green and Aretha Franklin and Stevie Wonder. And I did a group concert with my roommate at the time at this big hall she put together, and it was based off of the Marvin and Tammy records.
Oh wow!
So it was Motown for me. Then I met Alex and Sal, who were into a little more some of the deeper soul stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to elaborate on.
I could bring the mic to you.
I could tell you had the Marvin on you when you pulled up the seat. I was like, oh man, this is giving me Marvin right now.
My back was just starting to.
No doubt. You guys are obviously like evoking classic sounds, but you're tapping into a thing that music has, which is timelessness, something I think a lot of other music lacks. I wonder if you have any kind of insight into kind of what can give music that kind of vibe.
Being raw with the emotions.
Yeah.
Being an open book that way. Maybe not necessarily about your story, but saying things that are very human. I think soul music, out of all the genres, has a very human vulnerability to it in the lyrics, whether it's about longing or heartbreak or family or the political weather, whatever it is. It's usually, that's what I would say.
Sounds right. Yeah. And Josh, you studied opera. Like, you have a varied kind of vocal library of influence and training. You were speaking about kind of your gospel upbringing, but you study like what, French and Italian opera? Is that right?
I studied classical voice. I was not the star pupil for classical voice, but I did study it my 4 years. So we had to do we did German lieder and arias and I did a lot of tenor songs in different languages. That was kind of the MO. Yeah. It helped me understand being open, but I was not the star pupil, like I said. I was important for other reasons. We had like a pop group that like would travel, and I did some of that too.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know that y'all like have an analog kind of protocol when it comes to, recording, even to kind of like how you typically like to listen to music, together. I remember reading. Is that something that, has changed at all as you guys have gotten, there's a lot more going on in the last couple of years? Or is there a more convenient way? Do you have a philosophy on sharing your music, or kind of analog versus the algorithm,
I'm going to walk over and give Alex the mic, but I do want to say that the analog, there's something that feels very present, and you're kind of stamping the room and whoever's in there and the energy, that spirit. It's a little different than the digital, I'd say.
No doubt.
We record onto analog because that's just the way Daptone does it, man.
Yeah.
I really think like that's the best way to, present our music and style of music.
No question.
Yeah, and in the studio, like everything's onto tape, and it kind of just puts you in that headspace to perform,
Definitely. And you've got this fantastic album out on Daptone. How did you guys link up with that storied label?
Yeah, Daptone and Penrose. I'm gonna let Sal tell that one.
Yeah. Gabe came out to like our second show, right? Where were we at, like in Fullerton, I think? Yeah, and it was through another mutual friend that had sent him our demos, and he had just kind of let us know that Gabe was going to come out to catch our set. So, I think he called up Alex and was like, yo, don't start yet. Like, I'm on my way to catch the set. And he showed up and just watched the whole thing. And after we finished, he just, casually, you guys want to cut a record? So we're like, yeah.
Word. I love it. And, the initial core, the three of you, how did you guys link up? Because I know, Josh, you were up in Sacramento. You guys were in Dago. How did you guys put it together?
Yeah, Josh was in San Diego. I didn't know him yet. Mm-hmm. Me and Alex were playing in separate bands, and we had met because we were playing the same show. So we were just killing time, drinking, and we just started talking about music we grew up on. Yeah. Lowrider soul and oldies, and how it would be cool to start a project. And from there, Alex had a instrumental. I thought it sounded cool. He told me that he linked up with Josh, and kind of just happened from there.
is there a real robust kind of soul scene in San Diego?
I think in Southern California in general, there's a plenty of need for it. There's a lot of soul fans. LA has maybe a little more of a robust soul scene with a lot of the people that are on the label that we work with, Penrose.
Yeah. Are they out of Pasadena?
The Sinceres, the Altons, Vicky Defonia, Los Yesterdays.
Yeah.
They're in Riverside.
Yeah.
Riverside,
Yeah,
okay.
that's where the label's at. But the LA area, you know, San Diego. There's a few friends we made, but not too many soul acts, I would say, that are doing like what we're doing. There's soul, yeah, Surefire Soul Ensemble.
I bet you're going to see more.
Well, I hope so. That'd be beautiful.
Right on. And speaking of the future, and of course you just did Future Lover, the Fantastic 45 that came out a couple months ago, and also Running Away coming out. Is that next month? What's coming up for these Sacred Souls?
We're heavy in tour mode.
Yeah.
And
we're currently working on the second record. It's still in the, brainstorming and phase, but yeah, we're gonna have to go back in the studio once we have time off from touring.
Right.
Yeah.
Do things kind of come at all on the road organically as you guys do your thing? Do new ideas come?
Yeah, definitely. Especially like when you have a lot of time to kill, before your set in the green room. It's a good time to get together and write.
Right on. Well, this has been a wonderful session, and thank y'all so much for coming through. I'm looking forward to everything that's coming down the road for these Sacred Souls. I know y'all are in Boise on Tuesday at the Olympic. Make sure you go check them out. Anything else y'all are excited? And I'm curious too. What do y'all listen to? What are you inspired by that is contemporary? In your case, Josh.
I think we all have different palettes that interlink sometimes. I'm into a lot of I like a lot of the stuff that comes at Anti Records. Like I like Andy Schaaf.
Nice.
And,
yeah.
I'm a big fan of Toro Ima. It's not the same, but a lot of indie stuff. What do you listen to, Alex?
I've always been a big fan of the All Michaels Affair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Who else? Anything that Tommy Brennick does, that he produces, is great. He just came out with a Brazilian record with this artist called Roger.
Okay.
And it's pretty good.
I'm gonna check for that. Thank you.
Sal?
Yeah, man. I mean, Daptone and Big Crown. you know, pretty much for contemporary. That's
right on.
I don't know.
Right on. Well, thank y'all for flying that banner and that vanguard for beautiful, timeless, soulful music. Thank you again for joining us, y'all.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. These Sacred Souls live on KEXP. Thank you for supporting all the music you hear on KEXP, all the programming, all the amazing sessions like the one you just saw and heard. Make sure you check it out, kexp.org, where the music matters. Thank you again. Acha.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?